Researchers suggest that autism stems from a reduced ability to make predictions, leading to anxiety. In other words, autism may be rooted in an impaired ability to predict events and other people's actions. From the perspective of the autistic individual, the world appears to be a very chaotic rather than an orderly place because events seem to occur randomly and unpredictably. So in this view, autistic symptoms, such as repetitive behaviors and an insistence on a highly structured environment, are coping strategies to help deal with this unpredictable world. Quick message to neurotypical spouses out there. If you were married to, let's say, a husband that was legally blind, would you ever say to him, if you would just try harder and work at it, you'd be able to see better? No, you would not. So if your spouse has mind blindness and emotions blindness, what makes you think that if they tried harder or worked at it, that they would be able to see someday? This is why there's such a disconnect between NT wives and autistic husbands during toxic relationship stress, and this is also the way each party attempts to deal with the stress. The NT wife will tend to implode, that can look like depression. The ASD husband will tend to explode, and that can look like rage. The NT wife needs to talk about the problems, wants to share and talk about feelings, prefers a connection during crisis. The autistic husband doesn't want to talk about the problems, doesn't want to share emotions, and prefers a disconnection during crisis. The NT wife will want to associate and seek support, while the ASD husband will want to disassociate and have a meltdown or shutdown. Why is there such a stark difference here between the two? The NT wife is highly developed socially and emotionally. The ASD man, not so much. Quick message to neurodiverse couples. If your spouse has to behave in accordance with your expectations, you're in for one long, miserable marriage.